This is our last night coming to you from Las Vegas. We'll be headed home tomorrow. It's been a great time, but we've had enough of Las Vegas and the NFR environment for a year. We'll definitely be making the trip next year. It's our annual vacation. Tonight I want to talk about the anger of replacement dad and how it absolutely blows my mind that a man who theoretically took a lot away from me is so absolutely angry with the fact that I exist. I have a story to tell. If you know anything about Las Vegas this time of year, you'll know that the South Point Equestrian Center is where most of the team roping happens, where the big money is won, and it's fun to go watch if you are a team roper. Right when we arrived, I ran into a friend of mine that was working in one of the vendor booths, and he said that he had just barely seen my ex-wife and one of my kids. So I knew that they were there. We decided to go watch the team roping for a little bit, and we found ourselves some seats in what I thought was a pretty good area. Now I scanned the environment around me to make sure that I wasn't accidentally sitting next to my kids. Still, my kids are not allowed to even look my direction if I'm close to them, and I did not want to make them uncomfortable. So we found a nice seat. I surveyed the area, didn't see anybody that I recognized, and we watched the rodeo for a little bit. Turns out, I was sitting literally 20 feet away from my youngest boy. I don't think he had seen me. We respected their space and got up and moved over and up a little, so we were at least farther away. After a few minutes, my youngest daughter showed up and sat down there with her cousins, and they realized that I was there. And we decided to go to one of the watch parties at the South Point. They have big rooms that hold 2,500 people or more that watch the rodeo on a live feed straight from the arena. Now, at this point, I still had not seen my ex-wife or replacement dad, and I really wasn't trying to. In fact, I was trying not to, because I am well aware of the discomfort that my kids have when they see me, especially if replacement dad is around. He's a loose cannon. I scanned the room to make sure we weren't accidentally sitting near the kids, my ex-wife, or silly replacement dad. Well, halfway through the rodeo, I looked over, and about 5 tables over from where we were sitting was their entire family, and replacement dad was staring right at me. The entire time that I have known this man, probably 4 years now, I've never taken anything from him. I've never threatened him directly. I have never done anything that takes away from his life. However, the same cannot be said from him to me. And I'm always amazed at how angry this man is towards me when it could be seen that he has taken a lot from me, and I've taken nothing from him. I don't feel that way, but that's how it could be argued. So as the rodeo's going on, and I'm just looking at my kids from a distance, because I am the dad from a distance, they got up to leave a little bit early before the rodeo ended, and as everybody filed out, I was just watching, because my kids are amazing individuals. They are good-looking kids. And at this point, I can only admire them from a distance, because again, they are not allowed to communicate with me or even recognize that I exist. Their lives get more complicated if they do. Replacement dad happens to be the last one out of the room as everybody's filing out in front of him, and he looks at me and flips me the finger from across the room and gives his little mean mug, bearded shit-faced look that he does every single time I see him. Now, he's not brave enough to do this face-to-face, and he only conducts himself in that way if there are police involved or if it's in a really crowded area. I'm not going to do anything, and he knows that. Here's why I tell this story. This man hasn't seen me since June, and that is 6 months ago. We haven't crossed paths. I haven't communicated with the kids. The kids haven't communicated with me. And in June, it was when they served me with a protective order. That was a bullshit protective order. And he made an effort to lunge at me while the cops were walking me out to my truck off of the premises, and the cops had to stop him. Now, had there not been cops around, he wouldn't have been brave enough to do that, but he had to puff his chest and show how tough he was for the audience that had gathered. A very intriguing part of all of this man is angry with me. He wishes me to be not alive, and he has threatened to do that himself, as well as commit any number of acts of violence against me and to me. And I don't understand why he's so angry. He has my ex-wife, which I couldn't be more grateful for that. And he has my 3 kids who now share his last name. I don't understand why he's still so angry. It makes no sense to me. I'm not angry at him. I'm well aware of the fact that he may take a swing on me at some point, and I welcome that, honestly, because in self-defense, I'll be able to do what needs to be done. However, I don't understand the anger that he has for me. I'm not angry at him. I'm just aware of the danger that he presents to me. Maybe if you've gone this far in the video, you might have some thoughts on why this man carries so much anger against me when it could be argued that he's taken a lot of value away from my life. However, I sit here with a really good life. I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful business. I have a wonderful woman who loves me. I'm not angry. I don't want to carry that anger inside of me like he does. So what do you guys think?